we're on the second morning of the FEFCO Congress here in Lyon. I'm on the Pamarco stand with a great friend, John Burgess. Good to see you.
Good to see you,
Yeah,
Dan.
thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for doing this morning.
Yeah,
Looking forward to it.
So John, you guys have had a manic month or so. I mean, with your global operation, a lot of industry events, right?
Yeah, oh yes, we have. It's been a very, very busy time for us, culminating in this acquisition that we made, which we finished only 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So it's been a very hectic year, lots of trips to Europe and the United States, but very rewarding. We're very happy to have the acquisition over the line now and start business.
Yeah, and we'll come back to the acquisition in a minute, but I mean, you've been a supporter of FEFCO for decades now.
Many years.
So obviously Europe is still a hugely important market to you.
It's an incredibly important market. We make rolls for many of the OEMs that end up in machines in the United States and all over the world.
Yes.
We have good converting customers here in Europe.
Yes.
So it's a very, very important market for us that we only want to develop from this point on.
And so the FEFCO Technical Seminar, emphasis on technical, opportunity for you to meet with OEMs and with end user customers.
Absolutely. The nice thing for a company like ourselves when we're here is many of the exhibitors are our customers because they're OEMs.
Yes.
So we see both sides of the coin. And we see the good and the bad, and the busy and the not so busy.
Yeah.
But it's a great session, and it's the great place to come to meet the corrugated industry in this part of the world.
So you mentioned it earlier. 2 weeks ago, big news. Acquisition of TLS based in Germany. Tell us a little bit about TLS and why there's the fit. Why was it of interest to Pamarco? And obviously one of the questions that some people will be saying, well, are you now putting the heart of Pamarco Europe more in the east? What's happening with the UK?
Exactly. And I think those are great questions to ask, and I'll try and answer them to the best of my ability. The TLS was an opportunity for us. I've had a lifetime ambition from this business to have a platform in mainland Europe. I think that ambition got greater when Brexit happened.
Yes.
Because most of our work is refurbishment, so moving rolls back and forth. For European customers into the UK became a problem.
Yes.
So having a platform to manufacture in central Germany, in the heart of the industry. TLS is a very, very nice, well-equipped company. We have 6 lasers, 25,000 square foot of space, purpose-built. Everything is fairly new. The company is only 10 years old.
Right.
It was owned by a private entrepreneur, and we've known him for some time, and this was the right opportune time for him to sell. But the other part of the question is very important. No, we don't want to de-emphasize anything in the UK.
So it's expansion. This is really genuine expansion.
Absolutely. We don't want to just put all our eggs into the German basket. There's lots of work in the UK, lots of work in the rest of the world. And what we're going to do between Germany and the UK is like we do in the United States, which is balance the work between the plants so we can effect the best deliveries, the best service to our customers. And it may be that some of the work we're traditionally doing in the UK will move into Germany, but some of the work that the Germans are doing here that come from all other parts of the world will go into the UK and vice versa. So we'll balance the load and get the most effective way to produce the Anilox for our customers.
Yeah, and of course, when you look at the Italian market, for example, geographically, Germany is closer to Italy, so the supply and you see the rapid development of HD print in Italy. Right. I mean, it seems to be going great guns in Italy.
Yeah, absolutely. Italy's definitely a target for us. Places like Turkey, Greece, these are all developing areas. I think also we've traditionally had our salespeople based in the UK that then develop agents in these regions. To have people based in the continent, which is easier to reach out to these areas now. So we see many, many advantages to being in Europe. Obviously the primary one is the manufacture and the availability to supply our customers.
And group-wise, What about investment plans, back home, within the HQ, etc.? Tell us a little bit about what's happening at home.
Absolutely, we continue to invest. We've got a brand new 5.5 meter laser coming into the Atlanta plant in January or February.
Yep.
Our jumbo business in the United States is enormous right now, and I think we can see here at this Congress that there's a lot of activity in the jumbo size rolls. So we're adding a 5.5 meter laser there.
Yep.
We're also adding a 3.5 meter laser to our California operation.
Okay.
So we continue to expand there. So we've got a lot going on in our group at the moment. It's a very exciting time.
Great. Well, John, thank you so much indeed for giving us that quick soundbite. If you're here on day 3 of FEFCO, please come and see John and the team and talk about TLS and what it means for Pamarco in Europe.